Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor catches Brooke and Ridge's reunion talk. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will catch Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, reunion plea to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, so this love triangle will take another turn. Now that the Forresters have regained control of their family business, Brooke is out of the CEO seat. Ridge and Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Missins Wood, are running the company again, which Brooke has no problem with since she wanted that all along. Although Brooke didn't want to see Hope Logan, Annika Noel, fired, she won't kick up a big fuss about it. Brooke doesn't condone many of the moves Hope's made in recent months, so she'll understand why her daughter's paying the price. Since things are falling back into place at Forrester Creations, Brooke will hope things can fall back into place on a personal level too. Is there still hope for Brooke and Ridge's romantic reunion? That's exactly what Brooke will want to figure out, so she'll speak with Ridge privately and make a pitch to get back together. Brooke will feel like this fresh start at Forrester could lead to a new beginning in her relationship with Ridge as well. Although Brooke was hurt over how fast Ridge turned to Taylor, she'll insist it's not too late to turn back to her instead. Once Brooke makes this reunion plea during the week of March 24 to 28, B&B spoilers say she'll give Ridge a lot to think about. Part of Ridge will always love Brooke, so she may manage to tug at his heartstrings a bit. When Taylor arrives, she'll catch Brooke's reunion mission in progress. It'll no doubt leave Taylor fuming over Brooke, making yet another attempt to pull Ridge back in her direction. Of course, Brooke won't care how Taylor feels about her efforts to win Ridge over. The only thing that'll matter to Brooke is whether Ridge is willing to reconcile and get their future back on track. Although Brooke will play up their destiny and beg Ridge to choose her, she may not get the answer she's looking for. Ridge seems pretty determined to stand by Taylor for now, so Brooke may leave this conversation brokenhearted. Ridge will likely make another prediction about a bright new chapter with Taylor, but will he really be done with Brooke for good? That's tough to believe based on Ridge's waffling history, so Taylor may want to prepare for some heartache of her own. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Ridge may make more updates to his love life eventually, so stay tuned for all the latest romantic news. The intricate dynamics between Brooke Logan, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes have captivated audiences for decades. The emotional roller coaster that is their love triangle has never failed to provide drama, heartbreak, and intense passion. Recently, the intensity has escalated to new heights, especially now that Ridge has once again found himself in a tumultuous tug-of-war between his love for Brooke and the deep history he shares with Taylor. With the latest spoilers revealing that Taylor will catch Brooke and Ridge in the midst of a serious conversation about their future, the stage is set for a scandalous new chapter. Here's what you can expect from this high-stakes encounter on The Bold and the Beautiful. The calm before the storm. Taylor Hayes has spent the last few months trying to rebuild her life, focusing on her work, her children, and her own emotional healing. But no matter how hard she tries to move on, the shadow of Ridge looms large over her. Her heart is still tethered to him, and though she's remained dignified, Taylor hasn't quite let go of the dream of reuniting with her former husband. Ridge and Taylor's history is complex. They share children, a life filled with ups and downs, and a bond that no one can easily break. Brooke Logan, on the other hand, has always been the wild card. Her relationship with Ridge has been turbulent but passionate, filled with undeniable chemistry. Yet it has also been fraught with betrayal, secrets, and the emotional cost of Ridge's loyalty being torn between two powerful women. Brooke and Ridge's connection remains unbreakable, no matter how many times they part ways. The spoilers indicate that Brooke and Ridge's connection is about to spark once again, but this time, Taylor will be there to witness it firsthand, adding a layer of tension and uncertainty to the already complicated heart-to-heart. As the bold and the beautiful fans know, Brooke and Ridge's bond is anything but simple. Despite the numerous obstacles they faced over the years, including Brooke's affair with Deacon Sharp and Ridge's complicated history with Taylor, their love has never truly faded. Recently, the two have found themselves in a quiet moment together. Perhaps a chance encounter, or a deliberate sit-down to sort out their emotions. Ridge, struggling with his conflicted feelings, is torn between his affection for Taylor and his deep, unshakable love for Brooke. Brooke, sensing Ridge's hesitancy, presses him for answers. Their conversation soon turns from polite pleasantries to raw, emotional confessions. Ridge admits that while he will always care deeply for Taylor, there is a unique connection he shares with Brooke, one that can't be easily dismissed. Brooke, in turn, shares her vulnerability, reminding Ridge of their many memories together, both the beautiful and the painful. There's a quiet desperation in Brooke's voice as she pleads with Ridge to make a decision. She's been waiting for him, as always, to fully commit, and Ridge, realizing how much he has hurt her over the years, begins to waver. He knows that if he chooses Brooke, it will mean closing the door on any future with Taylor. The weight of his decision hangs heavy between them. Taylor's unexpected entrance. Just as the tension reaches its peak, the door to Ridge's office swings open, and none other than Taylor Hayes steps into the room. Her expression is unreadable as she overhears the tail end of the emotional conversation between the two. Brooke and Ridge are too absorbed in their heartfelt exchange to notice her at first, but the moment Taylor steps into the room, the atmosphere shifts. Brooke and Ridge both turn toward her, their faces filled with a mix of surprise and guilt. Taylor's gaze is sharp, though it's clear that her heart is breaking. She knew there were unresolved feelings between Brooke and Ridge, but to witness their vulnerable conversation firsthand is more than she can bear. Taylor's poised exterior cracks for a moment as she takes in the weight of the situation. Her voice is calm but strained as she addresses them both. "I didn't mean to interrupt," Taylor says, her tone tinged with a quiet sadness. "But it looks like I walked in at a rather poignant moment." Ridge is the first to speak, trying to reassure Taylor that what she overheard wasn't as it seemed. "Taylor, wait." But Taylor cuts him off, her emotions running deep. "No, Ridge. It's clear that you and Brooke have a lot to sort out between you. Maybe it's time you do that, without me in the picture." The clash of emotions. In that moment, the room becomes a battlefield of conflicting emotions. Brooke, whose feelings for Ridge have always been intense, feels a mixture of guilt and triumph. She sees Taylor's pain, but at the same time, she can't help but feel a sense of victory. After all, Ridge is finally coming around to the idea of a future with her. But Ridge, who is caught between his loyalty to both women, struggles to navigate the growing tension. He's torn. On the one hand, he wants to reassure Taylor that she will always hold a special place in his heart. But on the other, he knows that his future might lie with Brooke. He's always admired Taylor's strength and resilience, but the connection with Brooke seems irreplaceable. The love they share is powerful and undeniable, even though it's been tested time and time again. Taylor's heartache is palpable as she realizes that the man she still loves might be on the verge of making a life-altering choice. She's seen this all before, Brooke's ability to win Ridge's heart in the end. Taylor's jaw tightens as she suppresses her tears, refusing to let them show. "I hope you two are happy together," she says, her voice steady but heavy with emotion. "I've done my best to move on. Maybe it's time I truly do." A new chapter on the horizon? As Taylor exits the room, the weight of her departure lingers, leaving Ridge and Brooke in the aftermath of the emotional encounter. For now, it seems that Ridge's decision is made. He's leaning toward a future with Brooke. But nothing is ever that simple on The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Taylor truly walk away from Ridge for good, or is this just another chapter in their tumultuous love story? As Ridge and Brooke share a quiet moment together, both are aware of the pain they've caused Taylor, but they are also filled with hope for their future. Ridge, still processing the depth of Taylor's reaction, knows that the road ahead will not be easy. But with Brooke by his side, he feels he can face whatever challenges come their way. But the question remains, is Ridge's love for Brooke truly enough to overcome the powerful bond he shares with Taylor? As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to unfold, the drama